Oh, it is good to be back in the overworld. I am not in a rush to be going back there anytime soon. My inventory is packed full of things, so I probably need to do a quick little dump off at the base. And then I'm thinking, today we actually tackle the waterfall that's coming down from the top of the mountain. It's like the one part of the base over here that I don't really like that much, just because it's formed in a bit of a weird way. Probably not going to alter it too much, just make it a little bit less square possibly, add a pond at the bottom, because right now it just kind of goes into nothingness. And it's like the main focal point when I'm up here by the house and I can't look past it. It frustrates me, so we're going to fix that today. But first, got to dump off all my items. So I'm actually going to stick mostly everything in here because it is kind of a value. Most likely won't be going back to the nether anytime soon, so it is a precious resource. And then I don't have to try and find a place to put every single item. I guess arrows can go in there? Sure, why not? And bones. Bones in there. Let's pop our dirt back, and then we just need to craft ourselves another pickaxe, because ours broke, and we'll get a spare axe actually, because that one is on its way out. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's use the diamond pickaxe. Otherwise, I'm probably never going to if I don't just do it right now. Can always go get more diamonds. It's not the end of the world. Alright. Inventory is nice and clean. Oh, still got the flint and steel. Let's just pop that in there. And we're good. Okay. Now, how are we going to fix this waterfall? That's a good question. One I am not sure of at the moment. I think the main thing I want to do is make a small pond at the bottom. That's the main thing that bothers me. The fact it just kind of falls into here and it doesn't fill up. We could easily make it a pond. I don't really even have to do any terraforming. Just have to go grab another bucket of water. So if we just pop that one down there. And where would be the nearest water source? Oh, is there water down in that cave? There is. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Thank you very much. We've got some dripstone down here. I didn't know that. Now we can't fill up that much, otherwise we're going to end up overflowing, but that's alright, we'll just do a little bit, layer by layer. And I'll try not to make too much a mess. Pretty certain if we just keep placing the water like this, we should get it nice and smooth. Yeah, it should kind of all space out roughly like this. There we go. Okay, just need to kind of keep placing until it sorts itself out, I think. That's the general rule I go with water anyway. Whoops, not like that. That's a bit too much. Something else I would quite like to do around here, the one and only other thing that bothers me about the base, is the fact we have the village just over the hill there, but no pathway to connect it. I've got pathways going to everything else in my world, but not the village. I feel like that's a pretty important part. Should we go one extra higher? Yeah, sure, let's do it. If we just snag a little bit of dirt from over here somewhere. Get this little patch. Then we can close off that gap so the water doesn't just pour out everywhere on the sides. Something like that. There we go. That should work well, and then if we just fill in this last layer, we'll have a lovely little pond at the bottom of the waterfall, which is probably already going to help the look of it. Wouldn't hurt to possibly get some flowers dotted around just for a little bit of colour. Some plant life by the water source. I feel like that would make sense. Trouble is, there's like no flowers around. Oh! Okay, I was wrong. There's flowers around. Let's take some of these. We'll redistribute around the pond. Wow, I should really use my eyes more. That was embarrassing. I hope the villagers didn't see. They're not going to want me to build that pathway if they heard that. Lovely stuff. I think that's all nicely filled in, other than this one gap over here. Some funky water. If we just do that. There we go. Fixed. And we'll just dot a few of these flowers around. There we go, that's pretty nice. Now, we got to shape this a little bit. I'm okay with this part. Let's maybe just head up the waterfall and see which bits I'm not a fan of. This is too thin over here. Let's just break some of this terrain without trying to cause a massive mess. I don't want to expand it too much. Just a little bit. Yeah, okay, that's a bit wider. Happier with that. Same again over here. And then I think if we want to get the water just to push out a bit more, place some blocks under it. Can even go ahead and get rid of them again. There we go, liking the look of that. Let's keep on getting up there. Oh, okay, here's a bit I'm not too happy with. Now, is this going to cause a massive tidal wave if I place a block here? No, that's actually perfect. That went really well. Oh, if only water could be that cooperative all the time. I'm really careful with how I place this, because it is one wrong move and you've just got a whole nother problem. Right, we're going to need to have a quick sleep, and we'll continue water bending in the morning. Ah, what a lovely piece of land. I'm actually really happy with where we've set up, you know? I feel like I don't appreciate this view enough. I also don't really see this view that much, really. It's usually the view of the mountain from the base. It's nice to be the other way around for a change. Anyway, let's carry on shaping this a bit. Gonna need to grab a little bit of dirt, so let's just get a bit from over here. And it goes awfully thin at this point. Which, yeah, I really don't like this bit. This is probably, because we're about eye line with the house, this is the bit I'm pretty sure that I've really do not like. So if we can do something... Oh, please don't be a big mess. Nope, it's fine. It stopped. Thank goodness. Just kind of widen this a little bit. There we go. That's a bit more respectable. Okay, all of this is good. Might just be the top bit. But then again, I could actually be fine with that. I can't really remember. What are you doing up here, cow? This probably isn't your natural habitat. And is that a sheep? That's a sheep. How did a cow and a sheep get all the way up here? Fair enough, I guess they like it. Ah, you know, I actually think I like the straight nature of the waterfall at the top here. I feel like that makes sense. Because this is a very vertical drop, it's probably not going to be moving around that much. So we'll keep this straight. Maybe just try and do something like this. I want it to get over... There we go. Okay, that's what I was looking to do. And then if we possibly... Again, trying to be careful not to cause mass destruction. Possibly do this. And that. There we go. Okay, let's take a quick step back and see how that looks. Nice. Okay, I think that's good. Maybe looks a bit worse up close, but I'm okay with that. I'm not going to see this this close usually. It's mostly going to be from a distance, so as long as it looks fine from back there, that's all I really mind. Okay, well from down here I can already tell I prefer the look of that. So I'd say I am happy. I am just gonna run back to the base because I'm thinking we could maybe grab some of that bone blocks that we got from the nether and use a little bit of bone meal to get some seagrass in there. I think that would be nice. And more flowers. Let's grab these two. Need to get right up to the top of the house, I think, to get a proper look. Let's see. Are we happy? Yes, that is a great improvement. Okay, it just looks a lot thicker. It's not as streamlined, not as thin in parts. It seems a bit more convincing. And having all that water at the bottom. Yeah, I like that. That's good. Grab our bone blocks, and is there anything else we could possibly add to it? We got some sugarcane, but I am trying to save on this and save up for a enchanting setup. So maybe not just yet. No, okay, I think we'll leave it at that for now. Did just see these tall flowers. We'll plant a couple of them as well. Okay, bone meal for the first time. That's something. Oh man, there's flowers everywhere. Why did I think there wasn't any around? I'm so blind. There's literally multiple patches throughout the entire mountain. Oh well. We got them now. Alright, let's smack some of the seagrass down. Don't want to go too overboard with it, although I think I already have. Yeah, I have. You know what, that's fine. It's just even greener. That's alright. Pop some of these lilacs in place. I gotta say, I think lilacs are one of my favourite flowers. Maybe my most favourite. I'm not sure. I do like the tall ones. They are very, very pretty. Plenty of dandelions. Possibly plant these in like clusters as opposed to super sporadic like I've done already. Probably makes a little bit more sense, right? Two more azure bleuet, or however you say this. I've never been too sure. Should I pronounce the T or should I not? I don't know. There we go, look at that. I like this. This is a good improvement. Nice. Okay, well, whilst we're over this way, I'm going to fill in this hole because I just had to for some reason. I'm going to check out the village, see how the villagers are doing. Haven't seen them in a little while, so better check they're all okay. And maybe start talks about connecting us with a highway, aka some path blocks in between our two bases. Hello neighbours! Long time no see, how have you been keeping? Good, the silence is telling, I'm gonna assume that's fine. I can see you're all alive, which is the main thing. Hello friends. I see you're all leather workers still. if I ever need leather armor of the dyed variety, or I have excess leather to give away, I know who to come to. Right, well, now I've got your attention here. How would you guys like to take our relationship to the next level?